When a company dies, the magazine, news, and blog articles are quick to identify a lack of cash, low sales, outdated technologies, or external market shifts. And while it's true that one or more of these factors marked the end of the business, I'd actually argue that it really died a long time ago. And it did so because of decisions made within the organization rather than at the hand of some external force. Well, yes, there are external forces at play. There's wars, recessions, global pandemics, and acts of God that can end an otherwise perfectly healthy business. But that just isn't the case for the vast majority of businesses that die. If you remember all the way back to the first decline stage, Treadmill, it's here that the leaders in the organization make the crucial decisions that mark the beginning of the end. Organizations hit Treadmill long before their balance sheets or P&Ls indicate trouble. It's years or decades or even centuries before their seemingly inevitable demise. And I truly believe that the organization's loss of visionary risk-taking in Treadmill is why these organizations die. External changes and problems, they happen to every organization. And organizations in predictable success, and even Treadmill, they retain the capacity to respond. They make the tough calls, cutting, stopping, even cannibalizing sales in their core business in order to continue to create the new growth that will enable the organization to survive. GE did this under Jack Welch when they sold off every business that could not reach number one or number two in their market. Intel did this when Tom Watson threw everything the company had at electronic computers, rendering their core mechanical computing business machines obsolete. Kimberly-Clark did the same thing when they sold their paper mills under the bold leadership of Darwin Smith. And they chose to focus instead on their consumer goods operations. And there's countless other stories of both victory and defeat, but the one moral of all of these stories is this: the safest way to lead a company into long-term success is to take risks, execute on those risks, and systematize and stabilize the ship, then do it all again. If your company is not currently in predictable success, I believe the best is yet to come. Hopefully, this series has given you a clear roadmap for you to find your way to, or even back to, predictable success. If your organization is in predictable success, then I want to encourage you to fight the good fight. Stay with that same tenacity and diligence that you used to get there in the first place. Here's to your success